Oh man, that's good. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle J. Lynn, and today I'm here to talk to you about how to preserve your peaches. Now, peaches are so delicious and good at this time of the year. They're in season, but what I find too is often when you buy a basket like this, it's really hard to finish the whole thing. And by the time you get to the last one, maybe it gets a little bit moldy and you don't want to waste it because it's so good. But there is a way to preserve them so that you can actually enjoy those delicious peaches in January and February. Before I get into the video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn on the bell to turn on notifications. This is how you preserve your peaches. Now, peaches are the best at this time of year, and a lot of them go bad for a lot of people. So what we're going to do is we're going to freeze them, and this is the way you do it. So I have my peach ready that's ripe and ready to go. I'm just gonna slice it. This is how I do it. So I just make different cuts. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this. Works that way too. Cut in half like that. Cut the other one in half. And then remove the pit. That can go in your composter. And then I'm just gonna slice my peaches. I usually slice them in about 8 slices, but it's up to you. So I'm just gonna slice them. And then they are gonna go into a bowl, all of them, once I'm done all of them. So now I have all my peaches sliced up and ready to go here. So you see I slice them up like this. And this way they can lay down nicely on a baking sheet because that's actually how we're going to freeze them. So what's gonna happen though is these peaches over time, they're gonna start to get brown, right? We wanna maintain the nice color of them. So I'm gonna add some acid. And this is a lime here. I'm gonna squeeze my lime onto my peaches. You can also use lemon, but I happen to have lime, so I'm using it. But lemon juice works just as fine. And I'm gonna toss it all together, just really gently with the tongs to make sure all of them get coated in our nice lime juice, our nice citrus there to prevent the browning. And that is good to go on the baking sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze them on a baking sheet. And this is the best way to do it. I put parchment paper on the baking sheet to line the bottom. And then I'm going to take each of my peaches and I'm going to line them up on my baking sheet just like this. And it's gonna go in the freezer like this when it's ready. And right now you notice how I'm freezing them at their peak ripeness. So they'll be nice and delicious and still have that nice sweet flavor when you eventually do eat them once they've been in the freezer for about 4 to 6 hours. And now my baking sheet is full and it's ready to go into the freezer. So now these are my peaches that have been frozen in the freezer for about 4 hours. And then what you'll find is once you take them out, because you use parchment paper, they come off pretty easily. So there they come off. These ones I actually pre-loosened, but there, it comes off pretty easy and pretty cleanly. So after your peaches have been frozen over on the baking sheet and then you remove them, you're going to put them also in a plastic bag like this. And that extra step of putting them on a baking sheet and covering them with lemon juice and then putting them in here actually makes sure that these don't stick together in a gigantic clump. So this is 24 hours later and like the peaches are all easy to separate, which is great. And I can use them in other recipes, so like peach cobbler, smoothies, there's so many different things that you can do with these delicious peaches. And you know, why buy them frozen? You know, you buy them fresh and then you freeze them, and that's something you did for yourself. It also is a great way to make sure you get more delicious produce throughout the year. So if you're like me and you have a lot of things in your freezer, be sure to label and date the bag so that you know what's in it. I know it's pretty obvious these are peaches, but you know what? You might as well put the date on it so that 6 months from now, you will remember when you first froze these. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you learned something new today and that you're gonna go and freeze your own peaches so that you can enjoy them later on in the year. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more, and I will see you in my next video.